Hello, everyone. Sorry, we are 3 minutes late. That's technical each that we can afford. Anyway, firstly, can I say thank you, everyone, for your support on my page, liking my content, all your comments. Honestly, I don't take it lightly, and I really do appreciate you. Thank you so much, and happy new month! Happy new month to you, everybody. I pray it's going to be a wonderful month for us in Jesus' name. And today I'm here with my business partners here in the UK. My wonderful sister, Mirasa, she's here with me, and I will just allow her to introduce herself. Thank you so much for joining us today. I really appreciate you. So, my lovely sister, can you just introduce yourself? Tell us who you are, what do you do, your hobbies, and let's go from there.
Okay, well, good afternoon, everyone. And to those watching us, hello. Hope you enjoy this mini chat with Dupe. Right, I'm going to crack on. My name is Miracel. I am based here in the UK. I'm married. I have two very active kids, and I work as a nurse here in the UK. I'm a registered nurse. And I am also, the most exciting part is I am also a business owner like her. And yes, I run this alongside
Yeah.
my professional job as a nurse. I'm still doing my nursing job. So, yeah, because it's all,
Okay.
yeah. So it's easy to run it alongside whatever you're currently doing at the moment. And we'll explain to you why later on. Yeah. So my
Okay.
kids, they're
Oh,
they're fast growing. They're not kids anymore. They're like, I've got a 14-year-old and a 12-year-old. I've got two boys. So,
yeah.
there are a lot of changes in relation to their attitudes and all that. Yeah. And my husband
Yeah.
works as a nurse here in the UK as well.
Oh,
So,
wow.
yes.
Oh,
Before I became a nurse, I used to do office work. I used to belong in the corporate world, in the banking and financial sector, as well as payroll.
okay.
Yes, I've been doing that for a lot of
Wow.
years until I had my first child. That made it a bit harder to manage childcare because although my husband works as a nurse, his work pattern is during the day. Yeah, between
Yeah.
8 and 6. So we're doing the same work hours. And I had my first child, so it made it
Okay.
a bit difficult for us to manage childcare. Um,
Okay.
but yeah, I carried on for a couple more years until I had my second child.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
And I was made redundant while I was on maternity leave that time. So,
Wow.
yeah, I've experienced, all that stuff. So, I've experienced working the office hours, which, I was doing flexi time, 8 to 4, 9 to 5 from before.
Okay.
And now I'm
Okay.
doing the shift pattern, because the service that I'm into at the moment, nursing, is 24/7. So, we do
Mhm.
night shifts, long days, weekends. Um, yeah, so I think I'm in the position to weigh up which one works better and the advantages and disadvantages of both working patterns.
Yeah.
Yeah, and here I am now doing my online business.
Wow, wow. You are just a woman of wealth of knowledge. You've worked in the corporate world. You are now working you are now a nurse and now a successful digital business owner. That's amazing.
Mm.
Well, I think we have some people online joining us. Wow. Let's say thank you. Hello, Jumoke. We have Jumoke. Thank you so much for joining us. We have Modupe. Thank you so much, sister. Thank you so much for joining us. And also Jasmine Wells. Hello, hello, sister.
Yeah,
Thank you so
I
much
think
for
she's from the UK as well, is she? Because I think I
yeah.
see her. Yes.
Yeah, we are all well connected. We are all well connected. Thank you so much
Yeah.
for joining us. Now you've worked in the corporate world and now you are a nurse. Can I ask you what made you to change to a nurse? Oh no, I'm gonna still go back to being a digital business owner, but from corporate
Yeah.
work to nurse, what made this sudden shift in
Yes.
profession?
So um, it's simply because the work hours that I do is the same hours that my husband do, and we don't have any relatives around to help us with childcare. So it's basically just me and him. Um, it's hard. So I used to use nurseries and childcare a lot, so I can
Okay.
work and he can work as well. But that cost us a lot of money back then. That was like 14 years ago. I used to pay
Hmm.
like five more than around 500, 600 pounds a month for nursery fees.
Wow. Wow.
Right, because I work full time and he works full time. So at the end of the
Hmm.
month, I said, like, hang on a minute, the salary that I get, half of it just go to, almost half of it just goes to the nursery
Yeah.
fees. So I said, am
Hmm.
I just working for the nursery fees and all? Yeah. So
I
I
know.
said,
I can imagine.
yeah. And that's only with one child. Imagine, when I had my second kid, I
Wow.
said, I can't do this anymore. Otherwise, I'll just end up
Mm.
paying my whole salary or almost all of it towards childcare
Yeah.
fees. And I don't see them every day.
Yeah.
So I said, I might as well, do something else. And eventually, when I had a second kid, I was made redundant. So I said, okay,
Yeah.
it didn't hit me a lot. Being redundant would probably, you know, impact the most in financial and emotional
Yeah. Of course.
life, but because
Yeah.
I just
Yeah.
had a kid,
Yeah.
I said, okay, I kind of accepted it wholeheartedly. Okay, I needed to stay at
Yeah.
home anyway to look after my baby. So, and then afterwards, after 9 months of maternity, what do I do now?
Hmm.
Like, I need to work. So most of our friends are nurses. My husband works as a nurse. I said, I want to try nursing. So at least through nursing, I was thinking that I might have a bit of flexibility in terms of, you know, childcare, because I can
Yeah.
work night shifts and he can work days. We could do opposite shifts and all that.
Okay. Okay.
Yes. And I would be earning more compared to what I was earning from before, because working weekends you get enhancements and all that, because the job is
Yeah.
quite so demanding. You can do a lot of extra shifts in between your normal shifts.
Yeah.
So I was thinking,
Yeah.
oh, this is flexible. I will be
Yes.
much more better off at the end of the month. Yeah. So we've been doing that for a while, until I've noticed, like, mm, we don't
Hmm.
spend any quality weekends together now, because I work weekends and he works Monday to Friday. So, and the kids are growing,
Yeah.
y- the money is fab. It's good, but it's the
Yeah.
time that, thinking, oh, I shifted to nursing because, first of all, the flexibility is there with the opposite shifts. And,
Yeah.
you need to love nursing as well in order to become a nurse. Yes, it's innate
I
already.
can imagine.
Yeah, I'm a mother, so the caring bit and the compassionate bit is there already innate in me.
All right. All right. All
So
right.
I
All
just don't
right.
want people to think that I just went into nursing because of that. But yeah, you got to like what you're doing. I've been doing nursing for a lot of years
Exactly.
already. So anyway, but
Yeah.
it's the time, it's the quality time that I'm losing. I've lost since I started nursing. I started nursing when the kids are maybe, they were 3, 5. They're growing up
Yeah.
years. So
Yeah.
because we're doing alternate shifts, um,
Okay.
often in school, activities, there's only one
Yeah.
parent present on the photos that we have, because one will be working and one will be looking after the kids.
Yeah.
I said,
Exactly. I understand. I
yeah.
understand. I
So
understand.
yeah, I think I was shifting into different careers, trying to find that
Okay.
balance, trying
The
to,
balance. Yeah.
yes, to formulate more flexibility in your life,
Yeah.
perhaps.
Yeah.
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 So as we always
Okay.
say, you won't know what's in store for you until you try it. Just like
Mm.
in this business that we do, before you started the business, you won't know what's in store for you until you get into
Yeah.
it. And we can talk about
Good.
more. Right?
Uh,
Yeah.
uh, no, this, it's just fascinates. It just fascinates me that you worked in a corporate world and now you switched to be a nurse. I mean, to nurse. So I was just thinking, what made you to do that shift? But now,
Mm,
with your explanation, I can understand. And it's so true. You are looking for what to do just to balance life, um, in order to be there for your family. So I can imagine that is the reason why I want to believe that is the reason why you are now switching. You switched to online world. Do you just want to tell my viewers how did you start your online business? What did you see? What make you to now say, you know what, I've had a bit of nursing, even though you're still doing it, but not in a part-time way. What made you not say, this business I think is going to be okay with me?
Yes. So, um, because, even if you are like financially fulfilled, right? But it's not enough. You need to feel in yourself that you're having quality time with your family. So
Okay,
I like my job. I like being a nurse, but I love my family as well, right?
of course,
So yeah,
of
I love
course.
looking after, poorly people, but I love my family more.
Yeah, don't feel guilty. I love my family too.
Yeah. So um I'm thinking like, okay, I've been doing nursing for a couple of years already, and I've noticed the kids are growing fast, right? They're in secondary school now. And I said,
Tell me about
where
it.
has the time gone? Like, I always struggle booking annual
Mhm.
leaves because, you know, everybody would want to be off during summer break, kids' summer break. So
Yeah,
you're fighting for that slot to go on holiday. Like, I
yes.
need August off. I need July off.
Yeah,
Yeah, but
yeah,
in our in the workplace they're only allowed to release to approve a certain number of nurses to be off work in the summer, otherwise there's no one
yeah,
else working in the hospital. But
exactly.
everybody would, yeah, roughly all of us would have kids, so we want to take them on holiday. I always struggle with that, right?
Hmm.
And also, like I've mentioned earlier on, we were working opposite shifts, so we very, very seldom have proper family time, weekend away, or unless you plan it ahead. I have to
Yeah.
plan it like a year to make sure that I get that annual leave
Oh my
approved.
gosh.
I'm fed
Yeah.
up of that. So I said, okay,
Yeah.
I need to try something else. And then I was just looking on my Facebook. I saw someone I know posting, website and all on her photos and posts. I got really curious. I was actually looking for something online, something that I can do on the side already, just for me
Hmm.
to be able to reduce my hours in nursing, and perhaps, create more time with my kids, with my family. But
Hmm.
I don't want my financial, my take home pay to be affected so much. So I said, I've ventured into
Yeah.
many different online businesses already. I've had my fair share of scams and some
Oh
from
dear, I know.
yes, I've been scammed before, so I
Okay.
made sure that before I enter into this, that it's all proper,
Yeah.
legitimate,
Yeah. Yeah.
and real. Yeah, so I won't be here showing up my face if it's something that I think is not going to work.
Yeah.
So yeah, yeah, basically, yeah. Try my main whys entering this job is to create flexibility in terms of my time. I
Hmm.
want to manage my
Hmm.
time. Eventually,
Hmm.
I hope I could just focus on this full time.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's my aim. So I could just
Okay.
sit down in the lounge and be with my kids while working on my online business. I don't have to be anywhere else. Yeah, I don't want to risk my health going out, catching this and
Hmm.
catching that. It's safer at home at this time, where we're at the moment.
Good.
So,
So that was what made you to join this online business after you've done your own necessary due diligence, because you say you've been scammed before. Honestly, I've been scammed before.
have you? Oh
Oh
dear.
yeah, yeah, like almost like 6K, 6,000
Oh,
pounds. So for me to join this business, I'm telling you, I did a lot of due diligence.
yeah.
So thank you so much. Honestly, thank you so much for being vulnerable, because you're just sharing your experiences, and it's good to be open as well, so that our viewers, we are real people and we're everyday people, and what we are doing, we'll have done our own due diligence. We've done our own due diligence before we start the business. Well, can I ask you, what are your major highlights of this business since you've joined? What is your major highlights? What are your major highlights?
Well, first of all, I've gained more friends, right? Because now we're still in lockdown. We can't go anywhere. So I think somehow it helped with my mental well-being and emotional
Oh,
well-being as
good,
well.
good, good.
Yes, because you can't meet up with your friends at the moment. So the business colleagues that we have here are, business partners and all. My business partners have become so close to me, even if we don't see each other. I talk to them every day. I once mentioned to them that, you know what, I talk to you every day compared to my offline friends, right? That's true though, because
Hmm.
this is our business. I check up on it every day on my
Yeah,
phone, and I talk to my business partners more than my friends from years and years ago. Yeah.
yeah, yeah,
So I've,
yeah.
I've gained more friends. And I think I've become more um, comfortable talking in front of the camera. I wasn't like this when I started. When you ask me a
Most,
question, I would just answer a liner and that's it.
I know the feeling, my sister. I know most people are not confident in front of camera.
Yeah.
And
So,
honestly,
mm,
yeah, you're so right. You're so honestly, you're so right. That's what you've said is one of is those are some of my own highlights as well. I've gained friends globally
yes.
and we've become like family now.
Mm.
We've become like family and it's just amazing. It's
It's
just
a nice
amazing.
feeling that you get to meet many different persons from all over the world.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're both here in the UK, but I bet you have business partners from Canada.
Yes.
I have a direct link to someone from Chicago, yeah, and Dubai and all that. So
Yeah.
it's nice.
Netherlands,
Yeah,
Spain.
yes,
It's just we are global. We are just global. Right. Thank you so much for that. And maybe my last question, no, not the last question, but can I ask you to tell our viewer, do we need any skill to join this business? Because some people may be thinking, do I have to be, we are talking, I'm an accountant, you are a nurse. Does that mean it's only for professional people? So, just tell us, do we need any skill or is it just for so professional people?
definitely not. Anyone from any background can join the business as long as you can follow instructions. That's what
Yeah.
I always say. Okay, you don't need a lot of tech skills. I don't have that either when I first started. Yeah, yeah, it's another skill that I gained. I learned to design templates and all. I learned how to make them move. I don't know how to make them move. So before, like, some flashing screens and all, you
Yeah.
learn a lot
Yeah.
of skills and it's easy to follow, right? So you don't have to have a certain tech skills to technical skill to do this. Um, it's so simple. Everything is provided to you through a
Mm-hmm.
video-based training, and
Mm-hmm.
it's
Mm-hmm.
so easy to follow. It's like
Mm-hmm.
basically if you wanted to cook something, you go on YouTube and follow the recipe. It's like that. So you do what it's saying you to do on the video, right? It's
Exactly.
it's like that.
Exactly.
How easy
Yeah.
is that, right?
So easy. So
You
easy.
don't even need to go out of your house. You can do that on your kitchen, in your dining. Sometimes I do my business in the toilet. I have my phone in the toilet. I'm really sorry, but it's just showing how portable the business is, wherever you are, as long as you have your
Yeah.
phone. You don't have to have your gadget,
Good.
your phone, your computer in front of you all the time. Don't get us wrong, because we have, an automated system that runs in the background for us, right?
Mm-hmm.
I
Yeah.
don't want people to think that we have to be facing the computer all the time, or we have to have our phone all the
No.
time. No, it doesn't
No.
work like that. Yeah, so yeah, you'll know more about it if if you hop in. It's not hard to do as long as you
No.
follow the instructions. That's it.
No. Wow, thank you so much. I know when you saw the ad, I'm very sure it came with a webinar. Do you want to talk about that webinar? Why do you think watching the webinar is very important? Do you want to talk about it?
Yes. So the webinar, which we hold bi-weekly, we hold that every Tuesdays and Thursdays, 5 p.m.
Hmm.
Pacific time. So that will be, is it 1 o'clock? What's around 1 o'clock
Yeah,
in the
1 o'clock, 1 o'clock in UK. Yeah,
UK, the following day, because
yeah,
yeah, we're
AM.
we're a few hours ahead.
Hmm.
Now, the webinar, that's the live schedule. Okay, I think it's best to attend the live webinar because you can throw in questions on the chat roll in real time and they can
Yeah.
answer it for you in real time. Now, because,
Mhm.
the time, 1 a.m., sometimes is a bit inconvenient for most of us. Don't worry, there's a replay link for every single episode that we do. All you have to do is register via, the website that you can see on our screens. That's Dupe website, and that is my website over there. All it's going to ask you is to register via your name and email. Nothing to pay to attend the webinar. To get the link, it will be the same route. Register through our websites. And
Mhm.
by attending the webinar, all your questions will be answered. Everything will be clearer. The webinar
Exactly.
is laid out to make you understand the process more easily,
Yeah.
rather
Yeah.
than ask. It's okay. By all means, feel free to message her. Feel free to message me if you get any questions about the business. But
Mhm.
I think attending the webinar is the best way to do it because it's laid out there. Um, in a way that you'll see it better and you'll understand it better.
Exactly. Exactly. You know what? Thank you so much, my sister. There's no much I need to add to it. You've said it all. It was the webinar that I watched that made me to join the business because it laid down the process, the strategy of what the business entails. And like I said, both of us, we did our due diligence and we joined the business. So the last thing I want to ask you all, what will you tell our viewer if you still have people out there, they are still skeptic, which is good. It's good to be a skeptic, or maybe they are afraid. What will you tell them? What will be your own advice to any potential business partners out there?
Yeah, skepticism is all right. I felt that way as well when I started, but as with anything in life, right? This is basic. Whenever you wanted to start something, of course, you would dig through into it. You would want to know more about it. You'll investigate, right? You'll do a research online and all that. It's the same thing. Um,
Mhm.
yeah. So when you feel in yourself that you want to change, when you feel in yourself that you wanted to progress into venturing into an online business and you don't have any idea how to do
Yeah,
it, yeah,
yeah,
try to research about it. The resources are out there, the internet is out there, right? The webinar is there. Attend a webinar. I can tell you it's the best way to do it because you can see there how real the people are. You can see the faces, you
yeah,
can see the name, the legal name of everyone. We're not hiding anything, right? For
yeah,
sure. Whenever you see someone in who belongs to the community of the business that we do, Google them. They will appear on your search with their real name, with their faces, pictures of their family, friends, kids, right? So, if it's not real, I won't be posting anything. I'll be
no,
scared for
no,
my life.
yeah,
So, yeah, hop into it onto the
yeah.
webinar. Yes, feel free to ask questions. Yes, that's what I did. The person who I saw the ad from is actually someone I know
Mhm.
already. I mess
Okay.
yeah. So imagine if it's from someone that you don't know, right? So
Mhm.
message them, ask them questions through the
Mhm.
by way of them answering your questions. You'd feel in yourself if it's legitimate or not. You know.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Oh, thank you so much. We can't say more than what you've said. That until you check it out, then you'll be able to know exactly if this is for you. So we encourage our viewers who are joining us or who is going to watch the replay, watch the web, register for the webinar. Is a free. It's free. You have nothing to lose. Then you'll be able to see how global we are. We are more than 70,000 in the community now, and we are still growing. This is just to let you know that how legit this business is. So I do love to end with a quote that actually helps me in making decision in my life. And this quote is by Peter Drucker. Peter Drucker said, "If you want to see a successful business, someone at once made a courageous decision." And we are one of those courageous person that made that courageous step. It's a leap of faith. We took it, and now we are not looking back. We are enjoying the results the business is giving to us. So thank you so much, my sister. Thank you for your time. I
Thank
appreciate
you.
you. And And you know what? We're gonna meet. Thank God we're in UK. When the
Yes,
lockdown
yes.
is
When this is
over,
all over, we're gonna meet up. We're not
yes,
far from each
I
other.
do exactly, and I do tell my friends in Canada, Netherlands, we are planning. We need to go to Dubai. When this everything is down,
Yeah,
we need to go and celebrate. Thank you
yeah.
so much. I really appreciate you. Thank you so
You're
much.
welcome.
Thank
Bye.
you. Bye, bye, bye. Anyway, thank you so much, everybody, for joining me. And I believe you get a little bit of um, uh, tips and information about this online business. And if you want to join and you are willing to join, you can go on my website and to register for the free webinar we are talking about and check it out. Thank you so much. And when I bring another wonderful guest, have a wonderful day. Stay blessed.